think it's fair to say that racing games aren't exactly groundbreaking. Since the 90s, we've seen so many racing games like Super Mario Kart to the original Gran Turismo. You've even got more recent releases like Grid Legends. So, what do newer, more recent racing games bring to the table? I'm Sara from GameByte, and this is Gran Turismo 7. And remember, if you'd like to see more game reviews, make sure to hit like and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to not miss any new gaming content. If you love cars, then you will 100% love Gran Turismo. You can't miss out on this. I particularly like Gran Turismo 7's campaign. It takes you through menu bugs, which are essentially questlets, and you'll have to do these quests in order. It could be that you race with a specific car 3 times to complete the quest. When you visit the cafe from the world maps, you'll speak to the owner, who's an automobile enthusiast, and once you finish with the menu bug, you can revisit the cafe to be rewarded with credit and a history lesson for your effort. This way of progression might be quite slow to start with, but it is a great way to educate players about cars and also ease new players into the game. But don't say we didn't warn you, after about an hour or two, this game actually gets quite difficult, and you can overcome this in 2 ways. With the return of licenses, players can choose to unlock new skills to learn cornering, braking zones, and new technical skills to overcome these races. Or, the other way is to get over these difficulties by upgrading your car at the tuning shop. Honestly, there is no better feeling than tweaking your car to completely destroy your opponent that previously left you in the dust. If the basic campaign isn't up your street, there's also a couple of other game modes that could be of interest. You have everything from challenge mode to a music rally, which is a similar take on a classic time trial mode. Mario Kart just eat your heart out.
Into a giant mud pit. Or burn rubber on ice, wood, or asphalt. Mix it up with
Now earlier I asked, what do new racing games actually bring to the table? And one of the most notable things about Gran Turismo 7 is the insanely good looking graphics. This looks like real life. The visuals in both ray tracing and frame rate mode are gorgeous. Especially when driving at sunset or in rainy weather, the next gen console just really takes the graphics to the next level. Oh boy, you've got to try out ray tracing in the photography mode. It is stunning. Now, every game does have its flaws, and the new GT7 has a few elements that just didn't quite hit the mark for me. They're not game-breaking by any stretch of the imagination, but they definitely stick out. One of the things we noticed was that the game can look amazing at times, but it can also look quite flat due to the lack of details on some of the racetracks. At times, the lack of details can take away from the immersiveness of the game. Whilst the music rally is a great concept, driving to reach more beats, it does get repetitive after a while. This could be fixed if you could add your own music. Imagine driving at sunset to Sunflower by Post Malone. Now, I played on PS5, and the DualSense features left me wanting more. Yeah, sure, the small rumble of the controller does a great job at making you feel every bump in the road, but it's nowhere near as strong as the feedback you get from other PlayStation games like Uncharted Legacy of Thieves. And the last thing for me was just how much content there was. Yeah, I know, bear with me on this one, because of course it's great to have plenty of content, and it's always great to have more. But with over 400 cars and 97 tracks, unless you're like a super fan of Gran Turismo, you're never going to use all of that content. The cars are all locked behind an insanely credit paywall, and you have to grind for that credit. It's also pretty discouraging that these credits can be bought over microtransactions, which weren't available during the review period. So, to answer the question on everyone's lips, is Gran Turismo 7 worth your time? Well, if you're a huge fan of racing games and car culture and you're looking to utilize your next-gen console's capabilities, then this game is perfect for you. With its combination of car history, car tuning shop options, and its stunning graphics, this is certainly one to watch. Now, if you like the look of Gran Turismo 7, make sure you check out the playlist on screen right now for even more great gaming content. I've been Sara from GameByte, and you've been wonderful. See you on the next one.